Good morning, beautiful people. I'm Alex and this is Ginger Head & Co, my sewing vlog. For those of you who follow my calendar, the Hedgehog's adventure, the calendar is from Nancy, from Canada. Today I've got proper little hedgehogs. I think only a psychopath wouldn't smile. Look at their little faces. So last month they were making underwear and it worked, and I suppose all the lockdown and everything else worked, and they've got 3 little baby hedgehogs. I think they're absolutely gorgeous. I think hedgehogs always make people happy. I hope you're all well and getting even better every day, because the sun is shining and it's really nice and the world is a beautiful place. Yes, the world is beautiful. It always is beautiful, and life is the best thing that we have. So I think we need to remember to be grateful for our life and whatever we have in our life. Okay, I am here to show you my dresses. I'm here to show you my 2 dresses that I made from the same pattern. I need to repeat. So again, yes, I reused the pattern, money well spent. It's a Simplicity pattern. I'm falling in love with the Simplicity patterns now. It's Simplicity S8835. I have made it before, and I already told you that I was going to make this pattern again, and I made it again. I made the same pattern twice, so now I've got 3 dresses from the same pattern. Yay! So I'm really frugal. I'm not. But the first one is the one that I'm wearing. It's made in John Calder fabric that, if you watched my haul, you know this fabric. I've got it in another colorway as well, and I like this fabric a lot, and I think this fabric is going to wear well because it's very floaty. It's quite see-through, so at first I was going to line it, and then I didn't really like how it looked with the lining. I experimented a bit and I didn't really like it, or maybe my lining wasn't perfect for this dress, but I just wanted to make it, so I decided not to line it, and I'm going to wear a slip under the skirt part, because I quite like the fact that it's slightly see-through, so you can see the silhouette, but you can't really see like details of the chest or anything. You can't see a lot, but you can kind of see enough to make sure that you don't think I'm a nun. Nobody would ever think that I'm a nun. I mean, I don't know much about nuns, but I don't think they are anything like me. They probably talk less than me. So I made 2 dresses, and that's the first one, and I left the sleeves longer, although I shortened the sleeves and made the cuffs longer, simply because I made a mistake in cutting, and I cut it 1 inch shorter. When I was cutting the sleeves, I just folded the pattern and I forgot to unfold it. So I made the cuffs longer to accommodate for that, and I think it looks great. I really like the dress, and I like the feel of the fabric against my body. With the slip, it actually looks fine, so I always hesitate when, well, I need some of my dresses to be lined because it adds structure, but sometimes I don't want this structure. Sometimes I want something to be flimsy and floaty and kind of very delicate. And I don't know if you know, but Blueprint had all the classes for free till the 9th of April. And obviously I had to use it all up because I've been watching so much that once I dreamt with the voice of Alison Smith. I like Alison Smith. I really like her classes. She's something that I will never be, and I don't even want to be, because she's very patient. She loves her hand stitching, and she's got this calming voice, and she's just like anti-me. But I still absolutely adore her. I wouldn't like people to be like me. That would be absolutely boring. That would be so tedious that I would probably die. And it would drive me crazy if people were similar to me. I wouldn't have anybody to argue with. So, because I've been watching so many of her classes, I even thought about interlining just to check, just to kind of use my newly acquired, in theory, skill. But I decided against it, and maybe that's the problem. I don't really have anything like lining or interlining that I thought looks really nice with this dress. So, well, let's just talk about the basics. If you haven't seen my video where I talk about this dress, the dress is gathered here, so all the bodice is gathered. It's gathered here, and they give you a guide for elastic, so you apply elastic here. So I've got elastic here as well, and the same at the back. So it's gathered at the back as well. I made a slight boo-boo with the elastic at the back, and I had to unpick it, and that wasn't very nice because unpicking elastic is a bit challenging for a person who's not known for being extremely patient. Apart from that, I don't think I made any mistakes, even though I wasn't really focusing that much when making this dress. And then you've got this A-line shape, slightly kind of tapered to the bodice. Probably not enough tapered for me, so there is quite a lot of room here. Does it bother me? Not really, and I'm not sure if I would like to make it tighter, because I think it looks okay. I kind of like it, so why change it if I like it? In my first one, I made the V-neck smaller, but in this one, I did leave it like that, just to see if I was going to like it. I do like it, and I do the test where I lean forward and I check if you can see too much, and I don't think you can see too much because it lies flat. I cover stitched that because I cover stitch every time when I can. I overuse my cover stitch, and I'm not going to apologize for that because I'm a cover stitch addict. And it worked well. I made the stitch shorter, the presser foot pressure on L, so lower, because it then runs smoothly. Don't think I didn't change the differential, but it varies from machine to machine, and it varies even from the thread. And I used smaller size needle, so I think it was 70, I don't remember, but I suppose it was a smaller size needle, and it worked. It worked really well, and I'm very happy with the dress, and I love the color, and I kind of want to swoosh around. I don't really have that many places where I can swoosh around, but yeah, I feel quite glamorous in this dress. I know that for some people it is going to be just an everyday dress, but for me this is a touch of glamour. This is something like a bit like the ladies in the 30s, where you were feminine, but also you were trying to be more revolutionary, and you were trying to be more feminist at the same time. So being feminine but not too much. For me, it's just kind of a bit glamorous. And Simplicity S8835 dress number 2 for today, with short sleeves. And this one is definitely not glamorous at all, because it's cotton jersey. It's super soft, it feels like pajamas, so the dress feels like I was wearing pajamas. And I'm very happy with it, and it's precisely the same, apart from the fact that the sleeves are short, and I love them, and I hope it's going to be warm enough to wear it like that without anything, because I think it's just wonderful. I feel great, and that definitely makes me feel that the dress looks great. It is connected in my head. When I feel great, it means that I look great. It doesn't really matter, like the external world doesn't always matter to me. I am more concerned about the world in my head, so whatever I create, the atmosphere in my head is more important. So it's very important for me to feel good, because I believe that I look good then, and what I believe becomes true. It's good to have some beliefs. You don't have to follow my beliefs. As I said, I don't really want people to be the same as me. That's how I see the world. So I feel great. I think the dress looks perfect. I think it suits my body because it's got the empire line, and I think it really fits like what I want from a dress and what my body fits in without being very unflattering. So I think it's this cooperation between the style that I like and whatever goes with my body type in here is just perfect. The balance is perfect, because sometimes I like things that don't really look good on me, and I need a few lessons to finally realize that I should stop making clothes that don't really fit my body. But I think this one is fine, and I feel that this one is something that is very much me. I don't know if you agree, but that's what I think. So again, the bust is gathered, and that was pretty easy to gather because this fabric was really nice to work with. It's super soft, That's the pink version. I've got the purple version as well. The purple colorway, I mean, I also have that. And I like the ditziness of the pattern because, again, I think it suits me, my body type. If something is too big, it wears me. I like big prints, but they don't like me. So for me, smaller prints are better. And I like ditzy flowers. I like Liberty. So Liberty is just the master in making very ditzy, very pretty prints. I don't think I've changed anything in this dress. So again, the V-neck is quite big, but as you can see, I can lean forward and it's pretty safe. And the gathers are the same, so the elastic was used here and I didn't make any mistakes this time, so it's lying flat and nice and I didn't have to unpick anything and I didn't have to worry that the unpicked places are going to be stretched, because it might happen when you unpick, especially if you unpick a few times, and I have done that. Well, I'm perfectly happy. That's the second one, and I made it as the second one, so it was easy. I didn't really have to think. Again, I cover stitched my neckline and I cover stitched my, well, all the hems. So I hemmed the sleeves using my cover stitch and I hemmed the dress using my cover stitch. In the first one, in the previous one, the John Calder one, I used a blind hem because I thought it would look better. I just kind of, I do whatever I want, right? But in this one, because it was meant to be more casual, I thought a cover stitched hem would look great, and I like it, and I'm very happy. And I'm going to wear this dress as soon as I can. I'm just going to prance around in this dress everywhere, and I really want to make another one, but I think I already have 3 dresses from the same pattern, so maybe I should stop. Maybe it depends how much I wear it. If I wear it loads and loads and loads, I might make another one. But yes, I feel great. And I love this dress. I needed things that are great, that I feel my time has been spent on something that makes me happy. I really needed that. I needed some cheering up, because sometimes when things don't work, I'm ready to give up. And I don't really want to give up, so I need to cheer myself up and I need to make something that I think is going to look good on me and I'm going to feel great in it. So this is going to be my favorite. I could definitely recommend the pattern with no hesitation whatsoever. With some changes, it's probably suitable for most body types. Remember that this is an empire line, so I know that if you are an hourglass, you prefer something that makes it obvious that you are an hourglass. Yes, that is something to be proud of, but I'm not. So for me, this type of a dress is perfect. If you like the shape, I can definitely recommend this particular pattern. And I'm keeping the pattern forever, and I'm definitely planning some next one somewhere in the future. Maybe not straight away, maybe I should make something else and then make another one, but I do like it and I am very happy with the dress. Do you have makes that immediately make you smile and make you want to dance? I aim at that, at making things that make me smile. So if you have anything like that, you can let me know what it is. And do you like my dress? You can let me know if you like my dress. I hope you like my dress because I love it, and it is going to take a lot for me not to like it. Are you making any dresses for the summer? Are you getting ready for the summer? Are you full of positivity and creativity? And are you smiling all the time? I do hope you are smiling all the time. I really need to stop talking now. Thank you very much for watching and see you soon. Bye!